Hello, 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 everyone. Sorry about a bit of a delay, but you know, working things. How are we all doing? Obviously, it's Norwich against City. I do think this is going to be a tougher game than probably should be. Oh, what a goal! Oof. Nearly a goal. Silver, unlucky. Oh, inside of the post and goes back to the keeper. And then if I do get that up, there we go. Oof. But so far, I mean, game's not too bad. Because you expect us to dominate. I mean, the lineup's a little bit surprising. Oh, that's a poor pass from Walker to Pookie. No, Pookie breaking over the halfway line, running at Aki. But the lack of pace and the lack of bodies forward means that, you know, City get enough bodies back quick enough. I think in some regards, well, this is quite brave lineup by Pep. Because, yeah, I mean, it's only, you could argue, okay, it's only Norwich, but it's not like we can afford to drop points. Because we can't afford to drop points, can we? What a ball that is by Gundam, right across the box. He whips it from the left-hand side, straight through the 6-yard box. And I think it was Foden running on the end of it, just couldn't quite reach it. Already we could be a couple of goals in front. Pookie on balls, and it's a safe free kick just inside the Norwich half. Well, in 10 minutes in, and it's going exactly how you'd expect. We have all the ball, the chances, no Sean Hill's on the break. But Norwich's lack of pace is going to, it's not really going to trouble us too much. Just looking at that cross again by Gundogan. Oh. Again, if we had a proper number 9, a proper striker, you're probably expecting that to be in, because Foden would be closer to that. Foden wins a free kick. He did really well on the left. There were 2 Norwich players on him there. Zinchenko did a lovely ball out to the right to Mahrez, puts it inside to Bernardo, who whips it in. That's gone through like 3 City players, that, and about 4 Norwich players. Bernardo curls a beauty in from the right hand, well, the edge of the right hand box. And somehow it avoids everyone, goes out for a goal kick. I think maybe Sterling. Yeah, Sterling missed it with his swing. Swung his foot too soon. Looked like he could have been offside anyway. It was going to be close. Because the one thing you could argue with this lineup is that these are the players that should be, especially the defense, hungry to play. Because Zinchenko's been out, I think, with injury. Aki's not played much. Fernandinho's not played much. I don't know how that's a Norwich ball. Maris is bewildered on that right hand side. Thinks it should be a corner. I mean, you look at that City bench: Laporte, De Bruyne, Rodri. The laps there, McAtee. But he's not gone not rested. Foden as well, but one of the others. Foden swings out to Sterling on the left hand side. Doesn't quite get past Aaron's. Managed to get it back to Zinchenko though. Now Fernandinho has it. Foden has it. Maris to Ferner. Now Aki. We're just playing around with it inside, like midway inside the Norwich half. And Sterling has on the left. He whips in with his right. Defender gets ahead to it. And Diaz is getting booked. Norwich player ran through like 4 City players then. Diaz had to bring him down because if we'd gone past him as well, God knows where that would have been. I did say this wouldn't be a straightforward game, and so far I think it's proven the case. A lot of what you'd expect in terms of possession and chances created. I'd say, well, that was close as well. A good head of that from the Norwich man. off the post. I think I saw a stat before this game as well. They said this is the only ground I think Pep hasn't won at in the Premier League. I think they beat us 3-2 last time. Last time we were in the Premier League and they got relegated. Norwich just building some pressure on us. Gonna be a corner. No, it looks like he's offside. To be fair, I think that was the early one. It kind of looked like offside. Although that was ages ago. That was like 10 seconds ago. I mean, how long do you wait to bring it back? Because sure, that's the thing I don't like, this offside rule, where you don't blow. Someone's going to get injured. You know, it's dangerous just letting play. But that took so long. You can't wait that long for an offside flag to go up. Ooh, good defending there. Ferner tried a long ball into the box there for, I think it was Bernardo running onto it, but it's well defended by Aarons and Gibson. Norwich fans yelling that the ball isn't in the D. Referee's coming over to have a look. Thing is, I don't understand why players do this anyway. Especially with VAR. I've seen a lot of it recently where players not putting the ball in the corner D, the corner flag D. If it goes to VAR, it's going to be disallowed, right? I don't see why they do it anyway. It was a good corner that as well. Whipped in swinger into the 6-yard box. I've gone to Ananze again. Puts it to Fernandinho. Puts it out to Foden. Doesn't quite deal with that. That's a great ball. And now Norwich breaking down the right hand side. Zinchenko tracking back. I mean, we're clearly resting players because they're Champions League. But again, I just don't know if you can afford to do it, especially away from home. That's a foul. Hey Kieran, how's it going? Referees play on, and now Mari's on the right. Poor cross, went to no one. Defender clears that easily. But yeah, I mean, we're building pressure, but again, Norwich have that chance all the time to break. Because the lack of pace between that left-hand side as well, between Aki and Zinchenko. That long ball's always going to be on there. At least we got Walker to cover Diaz. Hey Kieran, what's going on? What do I need to answer? Bit of a mix of the Norwich defence. Keeper had that, but defender chooses to clear it. I mean, if you're in doubt, you kick it, right? I know whenever I played defence in school, which wasn't often, wasn't that good. I just whacked the ball as hard as I could anyway, it didn't matter, as long as the striker didn't have it. What was that from Bet? Fernandinho got lucky there. There's fallen to Gundogan on the left. It's a good cutback by Zinchenko on the left hand side to Sterling, who did get a good shot away, but I think it was too close to the goalkeeper in the end. And maybe not enough power on it. Yeah, straight at the goalkeeper there from Sterling. Good chance though. Looks like Aaron's here's probably got a dead leg. So I think this is going to be another game here where we've not scored in the opening half an hour. Like the last few seasons under Pep, we've hit teams really hard from the beginning. We've gone, try to blitz them out the game in the first 20-30 minutes. Go 2 or 3 up. Without a dedicated striker. It's been tough this season to do that. The way this game is going though, it's only inevitable until we do score. Norwich going to have a couple of chances by the looks of it. Bernardo does really well there in the middle. Hits the ref. That's going to be our ball. Gundogan trying to pass it through to it's Foden. He tried to give it to. The ref got in the way. It's going to be a drop ball, but drop ball doesn't really mean anything these days, and Fernandinho has it. Aki straight out left. Oh, Gundogan has it. Edge of the box. Cutbacks cut out. corner. Pocky did really well there against Aki. I have to be careful. And who's watching the Super Bowl tomorrow? I'm looking forward to it, although my team got knocked out last week against LA. Hope to see 49ers in there again. It's been a while. Oof, they've done us there on that left hand side. Oof. That was a great ball into the boxes. We went through like 6 players before we come away. Well, we've cleared it, but Norwich have it again on the halfway line. And seems to be targeting our left. Well, maybe Zinchenko doesn't have the height or the pace to deal with the pressure. Yeah, here we go. Run for Zinchenko again there. Well, exactly 30 minutes in the match, and I don't know. And both teams have been breaking well. Just that final ball in hasn't really been great. And then again, Walker, although Sterling has it on the left, he cuts in with his right, hits it. Hits it. What a goal that is. Just as I was saying about it. It's a great goal from Sterling, to be fair. Walker gets it on the right, cuts it right across the box. Sterling controls it nicely. Shifts it to his right from the left-hand side and kills it into the bottom corner. Beautiful goal. That's 1-0. It is a good goal. Yeah, Aaron's misses his kick to clear it. And Sterling's hit, though, he bends it. Kind of goes over the diving keeper into the bottom corner. Oh, that's a great goal. And we've seen him do that before, you know. Remember his curler against Southampton. When Van Dijk was playing for them. Like 96th minute or something. Sterling can finish like that. He had no chance, he was nowhere near it. And strangely, I mean, for all the pressure we did in the opening 20 minutes, that goal came when Norwich had the ball. Norwich had it. They were all over us there. Norwich were the ones dictating play and putting the pressure on us. And then we just counter through Walker's pace and 1-0. Sterling gets his 8th goal of the season. I think he's joint top scorer with Mahrez. Again, it's not great, is it? When our top goal scorer in the halfway through Feb is on 8 goals. It's not great. But somehow we're making it work. And Pocky over the top. Oh dear. What an awful hit that is. Yeah, I didn't think Pukki was offside. Diaz was claiming for offside, but I don't think he was. I mean, it's a great ball over the top to Pukki. He stands Aki up. He goes to the edge of the box. Just a really poor shot. Thankfully. But yeah, no, it's a great goal. Hey, Cityzens, how's it going? It's a great goal from Sterling, to be fair. He shifted it onto his right. Bends it bottom corner. And I was saying as well, it's against the run of play a little bit. Norwich were better than us there. For about 5-6 minutes, Norwich were dominating the ball. And then we just broke really nicely. Now we just need to calm things down and slow it up a little bit and pass it around. Gordon came really deep there. Gives it beautifully out left. Bernardo has it. Mara straight at the goalkeeper. So Norwich defending really narrow. Because that ball on the left to Zinchenko. Look how much space he's got. Walker's the same on the right hand side if he pushes up. We've got all that space on the wings. Because Norwich are trying to pack the penalty box for the crossing. That's a corner. Never mind. And Diaz got a touch to it. Foden trying to swing the ball in, but I think if Diaz left, it would have been a corner. Foden does well again there. Sterling's fouled. That's going to be a free kick. About 30 yards out. On its left-hand side. Yeah, I don't think you can defend that narrow against us, as Norwich are doing here. Because when our fullbacks push up, it's free crosses. And Zinchenko's had a few. Walker's had a few. A great free kick in by Foden there, and it's going to be a corner. Hanley dealt with it really well under pressure. And Diaz was trying to steam onto that with his head. Now Mahrez is going to bend one in with his left foot from the right. No, he gives it to Foden instead. He gives it to Zinchenko, edge of the box. It's going to be another corner. This time Mahrez does put the corner into the box. It's a decent corner again. I mean, I love it when it beats the first man. Edge of the 6-yard box, but it's headed away. Now Walker has it. Just inside the City half. Gives it to Ferner on the halfway line. Zinchenko again going that left-hand side. He's unmarked there. Now Foden, for some reason, is on the right. Foden's coming very, very deep to get that ball. Foden should be in the box there, Ferner. Zinchenko couldn't get out the end of it. Ferner's way out of position there. But defending from Diaz heads it back to Edison. Again, Norwich trying to break on us. Just couldn't quite do it. Yeah, we're just passing it around here. Another corner. If we had like a 6'5" striker in all these corners, we'd be scoring more goals. I think this is why we always end up taking corners short. See that wind whipping as well on that corner flag. That time Mahrez doesn't beat the first man. Zinchenko again, cross to the edge of the box. Ah, he's offside. Yeah, looking at that Sterling goal again. A great finish. The one thing I've noticed from this match compared to, say, the Brentford game the other day, or even the FA Cup game, is that even in the first half now we're passing a lot quicker than we have been. The last few games, it's been the second half we've really stepped it up. Gundogan heads it over. But yeah, we're passing it much quicker, a lot cleaner as well. Walker offside, maybe. Pretty much the whole game's being played on the City left and the Norwich right. Where most of our attacks are coming from, and it's where most of their attacking is coming from. And every few minutes you might see Maris touch the ball on the right. But here we go again on the left with Sterling. Gives it to Gundogan, who's going to whip it across. No. Tries to check in. Keeps hold of the ball. And gives it to Zinchenko. Sterling's done well to keep that in. Cross was cut out. I think Aaron's took one in the sensitive areas. But yeah, we're passing it a lot quicker. We're doing a lot more short passing as well. Although them great diagonals from Fernandinho on the left and right have been pretty good. Well, him and Roger are really good at that. You know, we can play through round teams as well, but we do like playing over them too. And there's Sterling running the defenders again. Holding on the edge of the box, can't get shot away, so he gives Zinchenko. Squares it for Fernandinho. He should just take a hit there. Defended really well. But he gives it out wide to Walker. Good cross by Walker near post. And Norwich defended well, cuts out for a corner. Bold and wild swing on the edge of the box. Well over and wide. The shot though, I think it counts towards the stats. More than likely it's going to be 1-0 at half time here. Aki's done well there against Pucky as well. And it's some of a drill ball forward to Walker. It's a great ball if you meant that. Golden hopeful ball on the left. Sterling's fouled there. What was Aaron's doing? He's got his hands out like he's not touched him, but he just pushes him. It's a blatant push. And Aaron's just didn't deal with it. Like, Foden just hits the hopeful ball. It really shouldn't be reaching Sterling, but he gets there ahead of him. And the defender just pushes him. What's he doing? A stupid foul as well. I think Sterling had even gone past the ball. I think Gundogan's going to be whipping this in. With Aki and Diaz up. Mara's waiting on the edge of the box. Ah, straight to the keeper. It's 1 minute of injury time. I don't know what Sterling was playing there. Sterling's poor pass is giving Norwich a break on the left hand side. Walker's trying to get back to him. Oh, Gundogan did great there to recover. Williams falls. You had Fernandinho and Mahrez on him there, but I think it was just overpowered him. And now we can break through Mahrez. Foden running at his man. And there's half time. Interesting last 1 minute. So yeah, it's 1-1. I don't think we can argue about that, really. I don't think we can. I think that's a fair assessment to how it's gone. I think Norwich have had a couple of good breaks on us. You know. And I think we've had, I mean, funny enough, our goal came from a break as well. We had that bit of pressure for 20 minutes in the first half of that first half. Then our goal came from a breakaway. Because they had the pressure on us. What can you say, really? I think nice fair at the moment. It's nice to see us not having to push for an opening goal in the second half. We go in 1-0 up, means we're in the lead. Means we're not forcing it too much. And like I said, in the first half here, we have been passing a lot better than we have done in opening periods of previous games. That Brentford game was so boring. Yeah, I mean, Brentford defended deep and they soaked up all that pressure, but we weren't playing the ball quick. We're trying to force the balls here. We're just passing it short, keeping it clean. Hey, so how's it going? Yeah, no, it's a good half. I mean, we're playing a lot better than we did against Brentford. Because that Brentford game, I think if it wasn't for the penalty, I think we, I don't know, maybe we struggled to win that game. I'm not really sure. And that penalty was a silly giveaway anyway from the Brentford defender. He didn't have to dive in on Sterling like that. Yeah, that Brentford game was so poor. And remember what? I was sat there in the cold, just bored out of my head, watching the other scores. I mean, I spent most of that match watching the live score of the Tottenham game and the Leeds game. You know, and anything could have happened in that last 10 minutes if De Bruyne hadn't scored the second against Brentford. I think we have, at least we're doing better here. I think we've been playing better. I think we defended okay. I mean, Norwich don't really have pace. They got that Kubica, is it, on the left-hand side? Well, he's popping up everywhere. But it looks like they're targeting Zinchenko. You know, he's not got the height and he's not got the pace that Walker has. It looks like they're targeting him. I think he's dealt with it well. I think him and Ake doing okay. Fernandinho's having a good game so far. Yeah, watching the goal again. I mean, I think it's Aarons who misses the swing with his foot. Sterling steps inside, hits it with his right, curls it beautifully over the keeper. He's diving a full stretch and just nestles into the bottom corner. Yeah, I think that is it. I think that's a good half. Like I said, I think we're playing well. I think the key here is that we're playing a lot quicker than we did against Brentford. And the same in that FA Cup game against Fulham. The first half was shocking. I mean, Pep can say what he wants about teams defending well and City are playing great at the moment. But at the end of the day, you know, I don't think we have been that great in the last few matches. Even going back to the Arsenal game. I mean, we won that when we didn't really deserve to. If it wasn't for the sending off, I don't think we would have. Although, I don't think the sending off really affected too much other than it affected Arsenal's ability to attack properly. Norwich have had a good couple of chances here. I mean, just watching that header from the Norwich, is it Hanley or something? Yeah, it's the post. It's a great header. There's a lot of power onto that, and Fernandinho is just in the right place to clear. Pucky could have been offside, like a few passes before that. But no, it's all in all, it's not too bad. And like I said, I think we've done all right. We've handled it well. Because most teams are going to attack us, especially at the bottom of the table. They're going to attack us with the long ball and try and counter us. Because we push so far up as well. We're quite... What's the word? Quite vulnerable to that. Was the one thing we kind of cut out our game this year. Yeah, it's a really good half from us. bum, ba bum. I know he's rested a few players, but you know, I'm surprised he's playing the front three he is. It probably means he's going to play Grealish in the Champions League, looking at it. Because I didn't think he'd play, although I did say in the match preview that he could play Foden in the middle again, Sterling on the left and Morris on the right. But the thing about Foden is he's not a striker, you know. He's against that Brentford, it got shown up all too often that, you know, Edison will give him the ball and he just couldn't keep it because he's not got the strength. He's just out muscled by 3 defenders at once. Foden's wanting to come deep, collect the ball at feet, turn and hit the ball like early, or run at the defender. He's not trying to hold the ball up on his chest or anything. Grealish will do that much better. Although maybe he's got Foden in there for his work rate and his effort, and he knows he's not going to stop running. I'm not saying Grealish will. But if there's someone one-on-one with the keeper, I think I'm fancying Foden more than I'm fancying Grealish. So yeah, I say we just go again, but if he's going to rest people for the Champions League, which it looks like he's doing, again, resting players away from home in the Premier League is a brave move against any team, top or bottom of the league. And I can only think, yeah, if I was him, I would have put Delap on or McAtee on. I think he's preferred McAtee over Delap at the moment. And I think I would have, played one of them. Give them a chance, 90 minutes. I mean, what do you all give the man of the match to at the moment? Walker's been good on that right hand side. Gundogan, he's popping up everywhere. Love Gundogan though. Really like Gundogan. And I think if you drop in De Bruyne for Gundogan, I don't think you're really sacrificing quality. Yes, Super Bowl. I'm good at the 49ers are not in the Super Bowl. But we blew at the end, that drop. Right at the end. But yeah, I want more from the second half. Keep going how we are. I'd like a bit more control on the ball. I mean, we're all out attacks like FIFA at the moment, just one into the other. Which is how you want to play football, but like I said, we're 1-0 up now. You don't have to do that. You just pass it around a little bit, bring Norwich out their shape. But Norwich are defending really narrow, which is allowing Mahrez, Zinchenko, Walker, and Sterling to always touch the ball out wide. And they're all able to cut inside. I think that's the reason why Foden doesn't really need to drop deep. Maybe not as deep as he is doing. Sometimes you find him at the halfway line. Oh, here we are, second half, just about to get underway. And already, right at the beginning of the half, Aki touches the ball a few times, Diaz, Zinchenko, you know. Yeah, already we're doing a little bit better, just calming it down a little bit. On Diaz hits a long ball. I think he was hoping to get Sterling running on the inside, but Sterling didn't make that run. He was just stood there. And that's going to be a throw into us. That's a great little chip over for Zinchenko. Ball doesn't quite reach him though. It kind of ends up behind him, just inside the penalty area. That's our throw. Thank you. Foden did well. I thought he was going to give away the free kick. He didn't need to. Norwich probably was facing his own area. Foden just stood there and let him make the mistake. Now Diaz again back on the halfway line. It's going to be a running theme, I think, that. Oh, Fernand does well there, turn away from two players. Back in his 20s then. And there's Sterling again, with all that space on the left, allowing Gundogan, not for the first time, to reach the 6-yard box, cuts it across. It's a goal. Foden. Ref's pointing at his watch. It looked like it went over the line. That all came because, again, Norwich defending so narrow. Sterling so out wide. And Gundogan goes on the underlap, as he likes to do. Sterling gives him the ball. And Gundogan's got like 3-4 touches inside the Norwich area. And just whacks it right across the 6-yard box. And Foden on the second attempt puts it in. Good save from the keeper in the first. Bit scruffy. And Foden finally scores. I'll tell you what, Foden does really well there to actually get the ball he does. I think his handling, diving, trying to get the ball off the line. Doesn't quite do it, but yeah, that's 2-0. And that kind of just calms things down a little bit. You know, again, we're not pushing for a second goal. We're not pushing for a little bit of a cushion. Now Norwich have to do all the work. Although this is a free swing for Norwich. They don't have to win this. They don't have to get a point from this. They're not expected to. The season's not going to be judged on this match. And I think in the match preview as well, I said I'd expect 3-1. 2 or 3-1 to us. I wasn't expecting a big result. I think Norwich could get a few more chances, and I think they will have one or two. But again, the lack of pace up front is going to hurt them, and that's why they find themselves bottom of the league as well. You really need pace in the Premier League. How far was this over the line? Let's have a look. It's well over in the end. That ball didn't go out of play. Sterling kept that in there. Sterling did really well. I mean, first off, he's pushed. And it looked like he kept the ball in play, but a wild clearance from the keeper there. Norwich do well. A couple of one-touch passes. Walker's got his work out for him on the City right. Nah, he does well there. Strength and pace. Mahrez inside his own box, running towards Edison. Wants to get rid of that ball. And a poor final ball by Norwich means that Aki can just give it to Gundogan. He comes away with it. Gundogan's dictating play really nicely in that middle. Walker took a hit from the right hand side of the penalty area. Poor hit. He really did scuff it, but Aaron's managed to get a touch straight for Norwich and it goes over for a corner. Didn't deserve a corner from that hit. I think he panicked a little bit because Sterling was near him. But another corner. You know we don't score from many. That should be 3-0. Aki's missed it from about 3 yards. Now he's put it straight over the bar corner. Gundogan whips it in near, through the near post. In swinger. Finds his way to Aki at the end. He's stretching for it in fairness and he gets under the ball and puts it over. But Fernandinho gets the flick. Aki just stretching for it. He'd be disappointed not to get that on target. I think he probably should be scoring there. But a full stretch, you can let him off. Mahrez winning the header, flicking out to Bernardo. He's got Foden on his right. And again, Sterling got 20 yards of space on the left-hand side. As far as that's not a free kick, I mean, Foden was tracking back. It was shoulder to shoulder, but it still looks a little bit. When the play goes down like that, you expect a free kick. But look at them second half stats. We've had 4 shots. Norwich haven't had any. We're only 9 minutes into the second half, though, so they've still got chances. I just don't see Norwich scoring twice. I can always see a team scoring once. Even one that is struggling to stay up. Walker's going to have to use his pace again here. And again, Walker just about does enough. He's having a good battle there with that Norwich left-hand side. Walker definitely knows he's in a game. One thing you can say about most of our players is that they've all got some great balance. Foden, Sterling, Mahrez, Bernardo, Gundogan. It may not be the strongest, but it's hard to get them off the ball. Mahrez was looking for the pass there from Fernandinho. Instead, Walker gives it to Gundogan on the left-hand side. Tries to cross it in, it's blocked. Gundogan again, someone comes away with it. Sterling, nice touch. Ooh. Walker goes to the back of Aki. Now Diaz has it in the halfway line. But this is as good as I've seen City dominate the ball in the last few games. No, just still looking to counter. It just feels like a lot of the wind's been taken out of the sails in that second goal. They've probably been worn down as well because we've had pretty much the entire ball in the second half so far. Look at that stat. It's May 2021, so what? The end of last season, when we've been 2 goals up, we've won every game. Shows how hard it is to get back to us. Sterling wins a corner. I mean, could have been more. He gets past his marker again inside the box. Evans, he trips. And you know, he could have easily fell on Sterling there. Oof. Nearly was a pen. Nearly was a pen. He did well not to bring him down when he fell. Probably going to be another Gundogan corner. And he's curling him into that 6-yard box. Mahrez miscontrols it. Walker again using his pace. And then now Edison steps out of his box to stop Pukki getting on the end of a through ball. And now we're just doing some short little pass between Gundogan and Zinchenko. It's tough with City, isn't it? When you watch us with the ball, it's like, do you press us? Because if you press us, we'll just play through you. If you don't press us, you're just giving us the ball. And we're just going to pass it around anyway. Like, what do you do? I feel the only way to play against us is just to like counter our press with your press. Again, we're so adapted getting through it. ball from Diaz. Walker, I think he's kicked the Norwich player there. Williams. I don't think Walker many. I think just Williams gets there before him. Oh, Sterling again running. I do think Sterling's playing well. These last few games, he's almost getting back. He just needs to take his chances more. He needs to do better with his finishing. But other than that, he's picking the ball up. He's running with it. He's been much more aggressive and positive. Walker's wild swing of the ball means the ball just goes straight up in the air, nowhere else. Walker just took a wild swing of that. Fernandinho heads it straight to the Norwich player. And he goes near post. You should have done far post like Sterling did, but instead he hits it near post and straight at Edison. And that's why I'm always saying that I can always see a team scoring one goal at least. It only takes one little mistake, and that was a mistake. In fact, two mistakes. Because Finner got underneath the ball. And obviously, Walker's wild swing guy was right, which was not needed, really. Didn't need to be that wild with it. I mean, I can see the argument why people call City a boring team to watch, but at the end of the day, we're just controlling the ball. Playing football, it's the other teams who are not. They can't get the ball off us. Sterling again tries running his defender, I don't mind that. He doesn't go anywhere with it. Hanley gets the ball from him and goes out for a throw-in on this left-hand side, but Foden at least running with it. Now Norwich are going to make a change. Going to make a couple of changes. Taking Aaron's off. He's having a nightmare against Sterling, in fairness. Norman's come on for Leeds Melu. I do like Norman. I think he's a decent player. But he's going to give them a different attacking threat. Can't think who he had a good game against. I think was it United? Can't remember. Sterling. Now Mahrez on the right hand side. Hits with his right side netting. City fans think it's in. It's not. He's claiming a corner. I don't think anyone didn't look like anyone touched it. But again, quick pass in there on the edge. Zinchenko, Sterling, Gundogan all linking up. Sterling gives it to Mahrez, runs his defender, hits it with his right side netting. And Diaz doing that no-nonsense defending. Aki likes to do that. I'm surprised Diaz didn't go back to Edison. Because usually he plays it a bit more cooler than that. And here's Pukki for Norwich. Aki sticks foot out and goes out for a corner. City players are too busy claiming offside, which the other Norwich player was offside, but Pukki wasn't. Pookie was definitely not offside. Although you could argue maybe he influenced play because the City players didn't run for the ball. But hey, the offside rules at the moment are a mess. I couldn't tell you what's offside anymore. And the handball rule. Decent corner from Gilmore. Norwich have won a couple of them crosses. Hanley in particular, he's been quite strong in the air. Unfortunately, well, fortunately for us, he hands it wide. Let's go kick. Aki's poor pass out. Means another Norwich attack. Too hard though. They're trying to play it down the right, but Aki just watches it go off for a goal kick. And again, we're seeing another team who's like, final ball is poor. You can see why they are where they are. And like I said, the lack of pace does not help them. But you pay a lot of money for pace in the Premier League. Look at United, you could argue that that's all they've done for years, just pay for quick players, not good players, just quick players. I don't think Rashford's a good player. I don't think that Dan James was a good player. Is Walker now hit it? He does. He hit it too late though, he should have hit it sooner than that. He drove about 5 yards too long with the ball, Fernandinho clearing up as well. Gonna be a Norwich throw. You could argue it's our ball, but I don't care. Fernandinho stopped that because they were countering quick on that left side with Walker out of position. Oh, Sterling's lovely touch there. And now Zinchenko has on the left hand side. Loads of space. Oof. Cuts in. Right foot cross. No one. Hits it too hard, really. I don't know if he was aiming for the back post or someone in the middle. By the way, he didn't reach anyone. But Mahrez has it again. Trying to cut in on his left. Possibly get a shot away. Gives it Gundogan instead. Foden's lovely turn there. But with knowledge of every player back, you know. Zinchenko can't get his crossing. Falls back to Foden again. Burnley's strength wins. And we still got the ball. This time with Sterling. And the City players are hard to pick up because if you look at that, Sterling was further towards his own goal than Zinchenko was. Foden's picking up and like inside the half when he's playing from number 9 role. Walker wins a corner, goes into the crowd as well over the advertising boards for his efforts. It's like he's taking a bit of a whack. Aki won his header there, headed down for Diaz, who hit it like on the half volley from like 16 yards. I think it's lucky the Norwich defender blocks it. Walker's gone down, he's gone down off the pitch. We hit the camera and then the advertising board. He's suspended for the Champions League game, so it's not going to be too much of a bother there. But well, that was an easy goal. Oh, look away for a second. Sterling again. A header. You don't see them often. I mean, he was about 2 yards out. He could have missed. This game's over. It's one of those diagonal balls again to the back post. We've done quite a few of them this game. This time Aki wins it. Heads it right across the goal for Sterling. Unmarked, 2 yards out. That's Diaz, not Aki. Oof. No, he's just got bullied there. Bullied in the air. Diaz does brilliantly. I think Williams panics, but I think Williams ducks under the ball. And flinches from it. And Sterling gets another one. But yeah, this game's over. Walker's gingerly running back to his own half. He still looks hurt though. He's not fully okay. He's limping. Like I said, he's not going to be playing in the Champions League game anyway, so it's not a big loss this week. But we're going to need him back for the Tottenham game on the weekend. Going to be a huge game, that. Exactly after their defeat to Southampton, they're going to be well up for that. Aki does well there, defending again. Stops the cross coming in from McLean. And it's a corner to Norwich on the right hand side. Stefan singing the Torre song, doing a little dance. And Edison has it. Looking to break quick. But the City players are not that bothered. Bernardo gets it and he gives it to Walker. Another raking ball out right to Mahrez. Mahrez reaches it. And he wins a corner. Mahrez swinging. Looking for Diaz again. I know it's Gundogan this time. And then Zinchenko whips it back in. Some silky touches from Foden. That looked like a foul, that ref. I don't think the ref was even watching. Foden got taken from behind there. That sounds wrong. Since the start of the second half, Norwich haven't had anything to cheer about, really. They've done nothing with the ball, without the ball. Again, it's like they're too scared to press us and push up. Ooh, Ake did really well there. Zinchenko's got on the left. Bernardo and Gundogan just exchange a few short passes on the halfway line. Sterling wins a free kick. It's a soft one. I think keep the defender was quite strong there, but it was pulling him. Hey, we see McAtee come on. Good. Coming on for Bernardo, resting him for the Champions League game. We're going to need him in Portugal. Like this move, he's probably going to drop Foden down, I think, into Bernardo's role. Aki won that. Free kick came in from Foden. Aki went on the back post, heads it across goal, and I think Fernand just heads it over. Yeah, it just hits him on the side of the head. A couple of them chances though. I mean, this could be more than 3. This could be 5. Don't forget, Aki missed one from like 2 yards out as well when he put it over. When he's on full stretch. That chance there, that is a chance. It hits Fernandinho on the head. He can't really do much about it. He can't. You know, he can't move his head quick enough to deal with it, but still a chance. Because Aki did really well on that back post. Pukki's brought down. It's going to be a Norwich free kick. On that left hand side. City's right. I mean, Pukki fouls Foden, not the other way around. He's claiming that Foden stood on his foot. Happened the other way. But Norwich have a free kick. They have a chance to whip the ball into the box. And Edison gets it. Like Aki was pushed to the floor there, but either way, it's a looping header. But Edison just stands there and catches it. Of course, we can't forget either that this game means that we got 12 points clear with Liverpool again. And for once, we've got our expected goals up as well, because we've not done too well with that lately. Not that I put too much emphasis on expected goals, it doesn't mean anything. You can have a 0.01 goal difference. Well, goal expectation in there. Score 2. You know, doesn't really mean anything. But yeah, Norwich here, I think they're just drawing up the back. Make sure they don't concede any more. Goal difference may matter at the end of the season. But they're just happy to give us the ball, even though we're 3-0 up. Again, our centre half deal with that counter really well. Aki in particular, Aki's had a really decent game. I think one of his best games I can remember him having for us. Leicester against West Ham tomorrow. Tell you what, Leicester are on the way down, aren't they? They're moving backward quickly as well. Bit more pace on Zinchenko, and he would have made that ahead of Gunn. Looks like the lap's coming on as well. I don't want to see him play more. They throw, and here comes the lap. Because we may not even need a striker of... Because I think the lap's got loads of potential. You know, I think maybe that might be the answer. That's the wrong number there. He's put number 17 up, and that's De Bruyne. De Bruyne's on the bench. He's trying to bring De Bruyne off with the lap. Oh, it's Foden that's going off. Yeah, Foden gets his goal. So Delap and McAtee both on now. And we got lucky there. Fernandinho headed it back to Diaz, and Diaz just about gets there ahead of Pukki. And again, that diagonal ball doesn't quite reach Mahrez this time. And that's a Norwich free kick. McAtee just runs over the Norwich defender. He looks hurt. Oof, just steps on the back of his foot. It's but he didn't mean it, McAtee. There's nothing in that. It's gonna hurt that though. Now Mahrez is coming off. I think that's a clear sign we're going to be playing him in the Champions League as well. I think Mahrez had a quiet game. Got 3 youngsters on the pitch now in the youth academy. Gotta love that. We're going the right way. I think it makes a lot of people quiet as well, you know, when they see you just buying players and spending all that money. When you've got 3 youth academy team prospects coming through, and they're the substitutions you make for 10 minutes to go in the Premier League game. I know you're 3-0 up against Norwich, but it's still a good sign. It's still an indication of where we're headed. And the ambition that we've got to build on our youth team and to bring players through the academy and to give players a chance. You know, we don't exactly sign 36-year-olds, do we? Like United have done across the way. You know, if you look at the only signing we made in January, that was a 19-year or 17-year-old? Maybe he's 21 or something, I don't know, but he's only a young one. He could be with us for 10 years or so. You know, when we bought Jesus, we did the same thing with him. Aim for early 20s. Huge potential. Develop them when they hit their prime years. You know, did the same thing with Aguero, same thing with Silva. The Norwich fans are abandoning the match. The team are not doing anything anyway. But again, you know, it only takes one mistake and they get a goal back. I'm not scoring 3. I doubt they will. That's going to be a goal kick. Well done, Diaz. Williams drove with the City area, ran into Diaz. Diaz played off him. But yeah, this game in the second half has just gone one way. Thought Norwich might play a little bit more positive, but they didn't. As soon as we got that second goal, I feel like Norwich's heads just dropped, and the game died as a spectacle. And it's right now our back four can do whatever they want with that ball. Williams dives onto the floor, gets a free kick. Sterling wins the ball. And then he's just muscled off it as well. Aki steps forward, wins the header. That's a pen. Given a pen, I mean, Delap looked like he was going to pull the trigger. Delap had a chance there to score. Anthony's come across and hit him. Is that a pen? It looks soft. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I mean, he runs into him. I mean, I guess it could be either way. He's not exactly sure he hits him. He hits him on the leg and takes him out with the leg. Gonna be a pen. I mean, yeah, a little bit soft. Is it a pen? I know Sterling's on a hat trick and you probably should be taking it, but I'd probably give it to Lap or McAtee. I'd probably give it to Lap to take, give him a chance. But again, Sterling's, I mean, look at Sterling's last 5 penalties. He scored 2, missed 3. He's going the same way. He's only, don't like this. And thankfully, we've already won the game. And this doesn't mean anything other than a score buffer and an extra stat for him to score a Premier League hat-trick. I don't trust any of our players, to be honest, with penalties. Although, Morris took a great one against Brentford. I would let the lap take this. Why not? He won it. And he's missed it. But he scores the rebound. In fact, he's got a perfect hat-trick. Score with his right, score with his head, score with his left. Missed the penalty, though. But nah, that's a good finish, that. Manchester's red. We don't really like talking about mid-table clubs here, to be honest with you. United are so far behind us. United are about 10 years behind us in everything. The fact that United have spent more money than us in the last 10 years, and that we earned more money than last season for the first time. Shocking penalty though, that, wasn't it? 10th career hat-trick, not bad. I don't know if he got any for Liverpool if they're all for us. I mean, he's had a good game. He has had a good game. I'm not gonna... Can't hold a penalty against him when we're 3-0 up already anyway. But Sterling has had a good game. He has been getting better these last few weeks. And that's a really good play from Delap there to give that away to Kiki. McAtee. He should have passed that sooner. And Sterling doing his defensive work. How's he booking him for that? Come on, ref. I don't know how that's a yellow card. I mean, Sterling gets goal side of the attack here. Oh, well played, Sterling. That yellow card's so harsh. Is that the only yellow card in the game as well? For last seconds. And yeah. And that's going to be the end of the game. So yeah, no, good result all around, I think. Sterling's been brilliant, to be fair, today. He took his goal, his first one really well. His second, well, header. You know? I've seen him miss from that far out in some teams. So I don't begrudge him man of the match. Penalty, poor penalty, keeper saves it, gets the rebound, scores with his left. That means a perfect hat-trick. Go with his right foot, left foot, and a header. We brought on 3 academy players. That's fantastic, that. I mean, someone can call you an oil club all they want, but when you're bringing on 3 academy players in a Premier League game, they're your 3 substitutions. Your team's moving in the right direction. And I think that's the first time Pep wins at Carrow Road as well. I think it's the only ground, or was the only ground he hadn't won at in the Premier League. So he's done that now. And of course, we extend our lead ahead of Liverpool, who I expect to keep winning their games. I don't expect them to drop points either. Jota's playing fine for them. And with Salah back and Mane. But no, I'm a little surprised at how easy we found that, particularly in the second half. When the team's got a free swing like Norwich had, Norwich wouldn't expect to get anything from that game. They're probably never going to get anything from that game. We expect them to be a little bit more positive and, you know, go out and just try. In that second half, they didn't do that. They just let us do what we wanted with the ball. We controlled it from the back. Our defenders were doing anything they wanted with it. And we got the win, 4-0. And another clean sheet, to be honest, and that's what you like to see as well. The clean sheets are going to matter at the end of the season. It might not be if we win it by like 7-8 points, but, you know, it's all about momentum. It's all about momentum. And yeah, that's been great. But yeah, no, a good win. And United fans, salty coming in again. United were pretty poor today, weren't they? United are shocking. Anyway, thanks for watching. And yeah, I think I'll be live for the Champions League game against Sporting. So catch us on there. And yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure to hit a like and subscribe on the video. Really appreciate it. Even if you don't watch again, just hit subscribe. It just helps the algorithm. And make sure to leave a like as well. And yeah, it's nice to see one Manchester club moving forward and going and winning games. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll be up with the match reaction shortly after in about 10 minutes or so.